Try walking in my shoes. Try walking in my shoes. You'll stumble in my footsteps.
Good morning, bright and early today. Well, not that early, it's about 8:40. Back where I was yesterday with the lambs behind me somewhere. I stayed last night at the Burnt House Farm. Very nice, very nice. Really enjoyed it in there. I literally just slept, I think from about 6:30 last night. I just slept. So I had a couple of sandwiches and a couple of pies and some sweets to keep me going. So I did alright. I didn't come back to the White Horse Inn last night. And yeah, I had a really good long sleep. Today I've got 13 miles. We're going from Mark, which is here, to a tiny place called Burrington. And I'm staying at somewhere called the Plume of Feathers, I think it's called. A pub, I think. So we're walking through Cheddar, and I think we're going through some hills, a bit like Quantock Hills possibly. So we should have some good sights today. Should be a good day. Let's do this. One thing I am noticing pretty quickly on this trip, well, not pretty quickly, it's taken me 200 miles to work it out. But there's no point, let's say for example, I want to get to the end today as soon as possible. But I've realised by trying to speed up the speed you're going at doesn't help. You're really best just going at a stroll. There's no point doing like power walking, just go at a stroll, because you just end up having more rests, you get more tired, your body's using muscles it doesn't want to be using, you know. You're best just taking it as a stroll. And that's what I'm going to do for the rest of today. And I'll tell you something, my body feels fantastic today. My legs feel so good, and I can only put it down to them magnesium tablets. Usually the first 2 miles and the last 2 miles are the hardest, and my calves really burn, certainly when I start, you know, whilst your body's adjusting. Today I haven't felt anything. My legs have just felt absolutely fantastic. So all I can put that down to is, number one, the magnesium tablets, and number two, another tip someone gave to me. I don't know if you remember, I put that stuff in my drink for dehydration, which tasted disgusting. I only used it once or twice and then I stopped because it tasted so bad. But someone suggested, look, you really need that. Just put 1 sachet into a little bit of water and down it before you go to sleep. That's what I did last night. And them two, the magnesium tablets and the dehydration powder, I really think that is what's made the difference. So thank you all for your tips. I do listen, and I feel fantastic. My legs are beautiful. So just gone through a little village called Wedmore, I think it's called. Really nice, very quiet. But I love all the houses. All the houses are a different shape, but really nice houses. There's a perfect example, the manor house. How beautiful is that? And then you've got this one here, Manor Farm Cottage. Lovely thatched bit over there. They're all really well. It looks like everywhere's been done up. You know, all the pointing's been done on the houses. They're all looking beautiful. So we've got off the busier road. We're on a nice little country road now, quiet. And we'll be in Cheddar in about 4 miles. Now, I've always wanted to go to Cheddar. I don't know why. And I don't know what I'm going to see there. I don't think I'm going to see anything really. I don't know if it's a town or a village. But this is my taking on it, and I might be completely wrong, but I think it's where cheddar cheese comes from, which is the best cheese in the world, apart from maybe a bit of Wensleydale. But there's some caves there which we're not going to be passing because they're in the northeast of the town, and we're not going that way. And I think they actually hang the cheese up in the caves for it to mature, I think. And I think you can have tours around the caves and things. It's meant to be really interesting. But Yeah, I'm literally just walking through it, but I'm not going past the caves. But it'll still be interesting to see what Cheddar's like. Let's take a viewer question. Denise Fever Year. If you could invite 5 people to dinner, dead or alive, who would they be? And I think a couple of people have asked me this one already. I'm presuming Mazzy can't come. Okay, I'm presuming you want me to pick 5 famous people. So if Mazzy can't come, I'll pick Jennifer Aniston. Simply, Mazzy will be watching this, won't she? Simply because she's very knowledgeable on movies and stuff, and I'd like to know what she thinks about certain movies. She can sit next to me. Jim Morrison, my all-time hero. I'd have to have Jimbo there. He'll probably trash the place and ruin my party, but never mind. Hitler, got to have him there just so we can all have a go at him. Elvis, he seems a nice gentleman. That's the only reason I'm going to invite him. Very polite, you know, calls all women mom, things like that. So yeah, I'd have Elvis along. He might be able to settle Jim Morrison down a bit. And for a laugh, I'd have to have my favourite comic of all time, Tommy Cooper. There's my 5. So yeah, I'd have Jennifer Aniston sat next to, pretty close to me, really. Almost touching, because it's a small table, you see. I'd have Jim Morrison at the other side of me, but way at the end, so that he's well away from Jennifer Aniston. Tommy Cooper right next to me. He's just a good laugh. So I'd have Jennifer Aniston there, very, 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 very close to my chair, because it's a small table. And Tommy Cooper there, a bit further away, but next to me. I'd probably let Hitler sit on a table on his own, just like a naughty corner. Yeah, it'd be a good party, that. I've never done a party. I've never done a dinner party ever in my life. Never been invited to one either. I don't think. Don't know. People don't think I'm a very sociable. I'm not a very sociable person. People don't invite me anywhere. Why not? They never have. Never have. But I do want to make it very, very, very clear. If I can invite Mazzy in that list, I'll invite Mazzy. Because I love Mazzy. I'll leave Elvis out. Mazzy can sit at the other side to Jim Morrison. So this is a nice, special little place we're at. Stoughton Cross, 15th century cross. There you go. So that's knocking on 700 years old. And just across here, look. Beautiful house here, but you see the door here? Now that's where they would get either cotton, you know, big bales of cotton up there so that they could sow with the cotton up there, or sometimes it might be hay and they'd have a barn underneath, and that's the easiest way to get the hay in. I'm not sure on that occasion, I couldn't tell you. Yeah, really nice, pretty little part of the world is this. It's a shame it's not quite a better day for it, but what a beautiful view over there. Look at this big mound here, that must be something, a burial mound or something. Has to be. One thing I have noticed, which is different to poor areas, shall we say, or cities or big towns, all the best houses are in the centre of the villages and all the poorer houses are on the outside in these posh areas, and it's very posh round here. Whereas if you're in a town or something, all the poorest houses are in the middle and the best live on the outskirts. Just an observation. So the big hill over there which I was talking about, which I think must be some kind of burial mound, some ancient burial mound, just found it on the Ordnance Survey and it says it's Nyland Hill. Nyland Hill. So if anyone can look that up for me and tell me what it is in the comments, I'd love to know. I'm interested. It looks like we've got a bit of bad weather on its way. The wind's getting up, the clouds looking grey, so I'll quickly get the people I'd like to thank out of the way. We have got Mark and Eileen, Skinner Bobber Rabbit, Ros and Keith, Lucas Ingleby, Thomas Lacey, Heather Morrison, Paul Whiteheart, Paul, Vicky and family, Jackie Bear, Aid Hammond, Skinner and Allen, Paul Connell, Jeff Cherry, Steve Parkinson and Kevin Pounder. Thank you all very, 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 very much. We raised yesterday £112.75. Thank you very much. We've now raised £6,318. Get in. Fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. Keep the donations coming in for the Tom Appeal. Links in the description. It's the Just Giving link. That's why I'm doing this walk. Quite simply. So please keep them donations coming, or I'm going home. So we're just coming into Cheddar, so I'm going to see if I can just quickly see a doctor, just have a quick look at my right leg, 'cause it's giving me a bit of jip today. We're alright when I started, but all of a sudden it's hurting a bit, so we'll see. So just arriving into Cheddar. I don't know if you can see that in the background there. I don't know if that's Cheddar Gorge, I really couldn't tell you. I'm not sure what a gorge is, but you've got the mist there in the middle of them two cliffs and it looks fantastic. Well, that was very lucky. I got to see a doctor. Dr Joanne she was called, which I thought was quite odd because that were her last name. Can you imagine if her first name was Joanne as well? It'd be Joanne, Dr Joanne. But it wasn't. Anyway, Dr Joanne, bless her. She had a full list of appointments and stuff, but she just gave me 5 minutes because she was going to take a lunch break anyway. So I says, I've just walked from Land's End. I've done 210 miles and I'm having a lot of trouble with my right leg. Would you mind having a look at it? She says, okay then, just pull your pants down. Which I wasn't keen on that. You know, she could have done it without me pulling my pants down. I think she just wanted to touch my leg. But hey, can't blame her really. So I pulled my pants down. Then I pulled my underpants back up because she didn't mean them, she just meant the pants themselves. That were a bit embarrassing. And she got a stethoscope out and she put it just on my calf right at the bottom where I've had a lot of problems. And she was listening in a stethoscope and she could hear this noise and it said, Doctor, doctor, can you lend me 5 pence? Go on, doctor, lend me 5 pence. And Dr Joanne, she thought that were a bit odd. So she put it on my thigh where I've had other problems as well. On my right thigh, sorry. And she heard this noise. It said, Doctor, doctor, can you lend me £10? Oh, go on, doctor, lend me £10. And then she put it just below my hip, just at the top of my leg there. And she heard this other voice. Doctor, doctor, lend us 20 quid. Oh, come on, doctor. Do us a favour, lend us 20 quid. Anyway, she says I could pull my pants back up, so I did. And I says, is there anything wrong with it then, Dr Joanne? She says, yeah, I'm afraid there is. I'm afraid your leg's broke in 3 places. Think about it. I'd like to thank John for that joke, because I quite liked it. I think he posted it on Facebook. Right, I've left Cheddar anyway. Didn't even get my camera out. It didn't take me through Cheddar, it was just the outskirts going through a little housing estate. Really nothing to film for you, so just carried on. And now I'm walking up a track, steep track, through the woods. The one big hill of the day. But it's not causing me any trouble whatsoever so far. So there was a sign at the bottom of here saying in this woodland is a points of scientific interest or something. There's a quarry down this side of us, right down in there, but you can't see anything because it's all overgrown with trees. But yeah, scientific interest, it doesn't say what, but my guess is the scientists are interested to find out how the hell anybody has ever managed to climb up this hill. Remember the other one, which was 1 in 4, I went up at Quantock Hills. This must be a 1 in 3. It's a lot steeper. Down there, it's just like that. And it's a muddy bank. Really hard to get up. The thing is, when it's on camera, it never shows up how steep anywhere is, but trust me, this has been steep. Still is, I'm not even halfway up it yet. I keep seeing groups of teenage kids. And I wanted to know what they were doing, so the last group I thought I'm going to have to ask, what are you all doing? 10 tours. Beg your pardon? We're training for 10 tours. Right, okay, what's 10 tours? It's a 2-day hiking thing over Dartmoor or something, he said. Good luck to them. 2 days hiking over Dartmoor, to me, that's just child's play. Well, they are children, aren't they? I didn't tell them what I'd done or where I'm going. I didn't want to show them up. But yeah, I love to see kids doing something outdoors. I love it. That's the kind of thing I wanted to do. I wish I'd have joined the Duke of Edinburgh Awards when I was young. I never did. Or the Scouts. Or both. No, not the Scouts, full of paedophiles, isn't it? Duke of Edinburgh, oh no, he's a paedophile. After stopping and having a think about what he said, 10 tours, I couldn't understand what he was on about. It's 10 tours. I understand now, tours, T-O-R-S, because I think that's what they call hills down here. So it's 10 hills in wherever he said it was. Someone look that up for me and put it in the comments. I'd like to know how difficult that is. It's not as hard as this hill, I'll tell you now. I couldn't do 10 of these in 2 days. So this is the West Mendip Way. Very nice to walk on. I'm really enjoying the grass for a change, bouncy grass. I'm almost at my destination now, another mile and a half. But yeah, it's making me think I might go on the Cotswold Way instead of the canal from Bristol. I'm not sure yet. I have to look at both options, but somebody said a lot of the canal parts might be closed at this time of year for maintenance. A lot of the pathways. I don't know, I'll look into it properly over the next 2 days, but I'm just dropping down now into the bottom, and I'm staying in a pub called Plume of Feathers tonight, so that should be nice. And they're serving food until 2:30, and I'm going to get there about 1:45, and then they start serving food again tonight at 6, so I want to get my food in now rather than later. So I'm just dropping into, I think it's called Burrington. I'm just outside Burrington, somewhere over that way, half a mile that way. And I came across this sign here now, this interests me. The Village Pound is what they call it. There's one of these in Hunmanby where my mum's living. If you read the sign there, in medieval times stray animals and those grazing illegally would be kept here, and you'd have to pay a fine to get your animals back. And they'd be kept in one of these. Very cool. And Burrington itself is looking gorgeous. I've only passed 2 houses, but look at this one, it's absolutely stunning. Just had a message on Facebook from one of my friends. Apparently my other friend is being arrested today after falling into farm machinery because he was trying to steal it. Apparently he's due to be bailed on Friday. Farm machinery, bailed. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? And there's Burrington Church. Look, even the sign's lovely. It is a really nice little village, is this. Oh, there's a bench over there, look. Right, that's where I'm going to clean up for the day, so I'll leave it at this. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. It's been a really good day today. No aches and pains, I'm feeling fit, everything's going well. Don't forget to donate, they're just giving link for the Tom Fund, and I'll see you all tomorrow bright and early. Goodbye. The population is 448, Mazzy. Maybe we should make it 450. I want to live here. I want to live in Burrington. Make it happen, please. Well, I'm still trying to find where I'm staying, but this is the way the GPS tells me to go. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning round here. Look at this little waterway. And it's just up here somewhere. And here we are. Plume of Feathers. I think I'm going to be very happy in here today. Beautiful area.
Try walking in my shoes. Try walking in my shoes. You'll stumble in my footsteps.